We're ready? Test, test, test. Make sure things run correctly. If you haven't heard already from watching my past stream, uh, I got a new headset, got a new mic. Sound quality should be a lot better. Give me just a second. Let me make sure everything's all good. We are doing perfect. Okay, so today, guess what? Finally did it. I P-ranked all of Act 1. Okay, it's all done. Every last bit of it. And today, as you can read, at least I assume you can read. Sorry if you can't. We're going to be fighting and hopefully killing Minos Prime. Now, I haven't really put a lot of research into it. I don't actually even know where the door is. But I assume it's in this one. And surely it can't be that hard to find. Probably in the spine area. I gotta adjust the volume. It's way too loud for me. Okay. Right. There we go. Oh my goodness. Gotta reach my let's go. I'm amazing. Okay. Let's do this. It's been a while. I'm gonna be honest, it feels weird actually being here. Okay, let me make sure my weapons are all up to snuff. So, I got the slab, I'm pretty sure it's called. Got the slab for these two. I want to have the regular thing for the marksman. Do I use... I don't really use the shotgun for anything other than carry bullets. You know, sometimes I'll like grapple that. Do I bring the slot on? I don't think I do. Not for this. Nail gun. I kind of have all three. I probably am not going to use a jump start. From what I've seen, he's super duper fast. Did I just say super duper unironically? That's funny. Yeah, I don't want to kill myself with the explosion, so we're not doing the malicious. We are not bringing you. I don't use the time stop thing, but I will use the cannonball. Yeah, it's good. Okay, let's do this. The real question is, how many restarts do you think it's going to take me? I think 103. But actually, seriously though, do we count the flush prison? Okay, that is actually a creepy sound. Is that just wind? I don't know, it doesn't seem like wind. That sounds like the scream of the dead. Shut up. What? Let's not. Let's do this, I guess. Oh, never mind. I thought. Okay, cool. Dang it, man. First can use it. Yep. Full. Yeah. Okay. Guess there's no point in stalling any longer. moving. so amazing. Also, let's do this. I'm going to get obliterated by you, but I should be good. Oh.
Free at last. Oh, Gabriel. Now dawns thy reckoning, and thy gore shall glisten before the temples of man. Creature of steel, my gratitude upon thee for my freedom.
Always happy to
But
help.
the crimes thy kind have committed against humanity
I've killed
are
barely
not
1,000 humans.
forgotten.
It's just a small one.
And
Okay.
thy punishment is death. Prepare thyself. Prepare.
Oh, that is huge switch. Okay, I need to switch this up. So, Marksman did good. I might actually, I like the slab of this because I just sling it once and it goes off. Give me a second. Okay. Shotgun. Yeah, you are... Yeah. Just gonna blow myself up a lot. Lightning. What the... Let's do that. Okay.
Useless. Prepare thyself. I am now. Prepare thyself. Yours. I am now. Die. Prepare thyself. Useless. Yours.
Carry most of the attack.
Useless. Prepare thyself. Rise. The end is now. Prepare thyself. Rise. for this. Prepare thyself. I charge.
You know, I think this is like the first time Dragon flag.
I am now.
Oh. It is like just a jump cut, you know?
Useless. Prepare thyself. I
like, what's this, 3 feet long. Okay, I have like 2 feet, like, I want to say a foot of space. It's just for my mouth. And I'm sliding it off. It's crazy.
Useless. God.
I can carry that.
I. Useless. Prepare myself. Die. God. Die. I am
I'm getting too stressed out. Is pausing against the spirit? I don't know.
God, countryman.
No.
Prepare thyself. Die.
Save me. Whoa. Suck on it.
For I have failed to bring you salvation.
Yeah, you
From
failed in
this
your goals. What a
cold,
shame. I should see
dark
mine.
world.
I do. Let me pick up my with some of the Let's go. Oh, and now we get to read up on lore. Terminals are an advanced interconnected network built for the purpose of transferring materials and tools. Yep. They are capable of transferring physical material as information across a radio signal, which other terminals can receive and use to reconstruct the scent auger. The original item is lost as it is transformed into the energy that is used to transmit the material information. The process is quite slow due to the amount of information that physical matter holds. Actually, that's really kind of cool. Add pictures to those suits don't fall asleep like last time. Only test of a matter transfers currency. Was a mint conditions. Yep. Neat. Let's see. First off, it's been 46 minutes. Cool. 2 kills, absolutely. Hey, 85! My goodness. I was joking when I said 100 and something. Let's go. I did it. I'm amazing. Let's go. Okay. I don't know. What do I do now? I think I find all the secrets in Act 1. And then, actually, you know what? No. I defeat Minos Prime. I deserve a treat. I'm going to continue playing the game. Okay? I'm going to actually progress. Actually, no. I don't want to make progressing in its own episode, you know? I don't want to be like, I beat Minos Prime, but I also progress in the game. You know, I want I beat Minos Prime to be its own thing. And then, you know, so yeah, well, I'm just gonna continue doing the secrets. I might as well go do the... You know what? Never mind. That was a good stream. Oh my gosh, I can't speak apparently. That was a nice stream. I'm gonna end it here. You know, no more else until today. My next stream will probably be me completing more of the game. You know, maybe actually, you know what? I talked myself into it. I'm going to go do the final what is it? The secret level on this one. And then we're gonna call it. I think it's sheer heart attack. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one, and then we're gonna end. Yeah, speed. I need to break speed. Yes, no, I will not be doing voice acting for Mirage. I think it is. Alright. Those of you that wanted me to, sorry. So close there. first off, am I lagging? Kind of going like, never mind, it's not that. How do I get to you? Probably great at the bottom, whatever. Oh, okay. That really works. Is there anything in here? That might not be. Yeah, I think that's the secret. And oh, never mind. Okay, I can do one more. Helps me to. I don't want to die. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Never mind. You know what? Kill everyone. There we go. Why didn't I take damage from that? Weird. Can I go up there? Maybe what? I don't think I can go up there. There we go. Give me a second. Let me. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Just because I can find that plant doesn't mean I should lose it. Okay? I'm better than most. I've always had a stock feeling about that, you know? Because I still have power. It's not just like. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm starting to actually care about dying a little bit because you can't. That's the last one. There we go. Okay, now just need to find one more. One more. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna look into these a little bit more. stop. Hey. Where's that gosh guard? I think it's over here. Right? Yeah. Let's do this. Every depth's ragged breathing. There isn't much time left. It might already be too late. Labyrinthine pathways of the arbitrary sharp turns seem stranger and stranger as panic blotted out the once deeply ingrained memories that usually guided me. Every corner felt a stranger, every straight line too long. The bell tolls for me. Bit down harder on the last of my rations, held only by the skin of my teeth. It barely hung on as I kept frantically looking around, hoping for these few scraps of burning memory of mine to find a familiar sight that would lead me to salvation. The gates must be closing by now, the last few barely making it. The rest of us never stood a chance. Something from a figure struck me. There was no time to react before it came crashing down onto the cold, hard ground. Struggled to advance and see what fate would befall me in the final moment. Leaving this best of been standing. The horror I witnessed. Yeah, an act. What's this type of game called? A romance simulator? I don't know. Oof, ow. Ouch, that stings. Are you okay? I just got knocked over by some blind by choice. Gave my skirt a decorative dirt coating. Though I would prefer to not be on the ground right now. Hi. Nah, that's fair. Yeah. Sure. Just happened to bump into it. Okay. What is this jam? Actually, I'm lost here. I guess you wouldn't be here. You weren't lost as well. No point in crying over spilled blood. Yeah, that's the saying. So just wait for another student to come by and follow them instead. Hi, Mirage. Cool. On around like headless chickens. Get us even more lost. Meeting right here. That means there is a very high likelihood spot somewhere along the way. I guess that's fair. That's logical. And I mean, we're already late. You know, you can't be more late. You know, one sin or 1,000, you're still going to hell. So just do a million. Become a legend. Huh. Never tried in the first place. Let's go. Have another try. Why not? Nothing matters. I mean, that's fair. But like, if there's no point in doing something, you might as well do something. You know? There's no point in anything you do. Just do something because there's no point. Just become forgotten dust in the wind like the rest of us. I mean, really, take a moment to think about it. And its complete vast. Oh, the music's gone weird. Complete vastness is capable of recognizing its utter helplessness and uselessness in the face of inevitable and unavoidable non-existence. But is incapable of coming to terms with it. Yeah, we do try and run from it. We can only. Oh my gosh, the color's going away. Can only ever ignore it, hide from it, or temporarily escape from it. The fact is that we are bound to the way of all things. Death is unavoidable, not only to us, but all that exists or ever has exists. Okay. Every living being will eventually die out. Yeah. Every speck of matter will eventually wither away and dissipate into entropy. It doesn't matter if you lived a good life or if you left a legacy behind. It doesn't matter if humanity survives for 1,000 years or dies out tomorrow. The end result is the absolute nothing. Your words aren't making me sad, but the colorless background is. That's kind of weird. Because I know these words are true, and I don't really care about them. Because if nothing matters, then it doesn't matter that I want to do things. So I shouldn't care about the fact that nothing matters. Human intelligence is far beyond that of other animals, but it would be misguided to consider that a gift. All other beings have the gift of ignorance. Ignorance is bliss of not understanding what we do. Our intelligence is not a gift, it's a flaw. That's what you think. It's an overextension of evolution. Intelligence, once a great feature in aeons past, continues to grow unchecked and unfiltered, and has since passed the threshold whereupon it's no longer a benefit, but an active danger to its hosts. Yeah, some people do commit suicide. Much like the Irish elk, a species of deer that through uncountable generations of evolution began to so widely vast that it can no longer run from predators, eventually leading to extinction. Mine is an evolutionary maladaptation caused by going too far in a direction that was once beneficial and will sooner or later lead to our extinction. On an individual level, it's already happening. Existential dread is already taking hold. Not me. Sure you felt it too. Well, I don't like the colorless things. Pain and fear of being nothing becoming nothing. Yeah, but I've already dealt with that mentally. I'm a rational human being, and I've learned that it doesn't matter. The suffering of understanding that we are unable to come to terms with it, so we hide from our own intelligence. Yeah, also, by the way, no one's come along, so I think your strategy is failing. Our we set limits. We stop ourselves from thinking deeply about what will happen when we die. We create distractions. Well, in this universe, heaven and hell do canonically exist, so that's something to think about. Keep our minds busy with the mundane activities, entertaining. Stop ourselves from having to come face to face with the truth. We sublimate it. We transform ourselves from reflective suffering into another form, art, to keep it from consuming us. Anything to avoid the panic. But these ways are all simply temporary. They're just there to push back the inevitable veil of helplessness and despair that would encompass and ruin us. In the end, nothing matters. There's no point in trying to find joy in life, for life in and of itself is suffering. You're wrong. You criticize those who consider a vast intelligence gift, and yet also misguide yourself to believe our meaninglessness is a curse. How could it not be? Nothing we do matters in the end. That is precisely why we are not shackled by the burden of expectation, the fear of eternal judgment, or the failure to meet up to the arbitrary definition of what makes our limited time not wasted. I guess that's true. Time cannot be wasted, for there is no greater purpose to life than simply living it. Still, in that case, the meaninglessness of our actions draws to the same conclusion. There is no reason to act, for any action is simply a temporary fluctuation that will nevertheless lead to the same conclusion. Okay, but you don't just turn a movie off just because it's going to end at some point. Uh, you enjoy the movie. You take pleasure in the fact that, and the plot twists that happen, and the joy that the characters feel. Quite the contrary. Because we have no greater purpose, we are free to set our own goal. Set our own. Create self-defined goals for which to strive. For some it may be nothing, for some it may be pleasure. For some it may be creation, for some it may be improving the lives of others. It is because we have no greater purpose that time spent on goals set by oneself cannot be time wasted. In the end, nothing matters, and therefore you have no reason not to do what you want, rather than whatever illusion of greater purpose is forced on you by others, even your own misguided thoughts. I do understand what you mean, however, that doesn't ease my fear of the end. Even if I were to try to find purpose, I would still be paralyzed by the thought of becoming nothing. Sounds like a skill issue, gonna be honest. And it is a thought worth fearing. However, abandoning purpose, hope, choice, goals, pleasure, and will cannot make that thought disappear. The fear, however, can subside. Giving up is not accepting the end. It is simply accepting the fear of it. It is embracing despair rather than facing it. I see. Though as much as I'd like to embrace it, I am nevertheless struck with that paralyzing existential panic. I understand it logically, and I know that there is no reason to live in apathy, but my emotional side refuses to listen. The fear persists, and I cannot motivate myself to seek purpose despite knowing I must. This is true. The emotional is not controlled by the logical, however, they are interlinked. Just as the deepest, darkest depths of despair can overthrow reason and the logical, warping them to fit into that haze of depression, so too can reason influence and overpower emotion, regardless of how impenetrable its defenses may seem. by continually forcing to. Oh my goodness, I'm speaking a lot. What happened here? I said I wasn't going to be voice acting this. By continually forcing to subvert those creeping negative thoughts with the positive logical ones, the emotional mind will eventually gradually start to shape to fit the logical. It is not an easy job. It's not a quick job. It will sometimes feel like an impossible job. However, it can be done. With an immense amount of time, effort, and energy, it will improve. You can change. You can heal. And during the hardest times, when all seems lost, you want to give up, never forget, we will always love you. Hey, let's go. Fix the aspect ratio. You don't have feet. Or legs. You only have you have legs up to your knees. Guess you got a good head on your shoulders after all. I'm impressed. Man, feel like I've just shed the weight of the world off my back. Hey, let's go. Glad to help you do therapy, or rather you've done that for me. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You're welcome. You've given me a lot to think about. While I'm sure I have a long, hard road ahead of me, optimistic. For the first time in what feels like an eternity, I'm optimistic. Say, we're already way too late for school, and it'll become quite clear by now that nobody's going to come lead us there. So how about you and I ditch that passion-draining penitentiary and go grab something to eat? Yeah, like I said, once in or 1,000, you still go, you still end up in hell. Do 1,000,000,000. Come down the legend. Just skip school. You already missed it. Can't get in any more trouble. Yeah, sure, I've got nothing better to do today. Paying, though. But alright, do owe you one anyway, so what better time to cash out your debt? Did a nice thing to a girl way out of my league coupon than now, eh? Whoa! Let's go. All imperfect love song. I guess that's fair. Perfection doesn't exist. And if it does, you're lying to yourself. Or you're in a constraint. You're in a video game where you can't actually improve any farther. Just gonna wait. Anyway, that was enough of that. Do I want to fight Minos, regular Minos right after beating the Prime version? Kinda, not really. Worth a shot. I'm kinda thinking I'm gonna pack up though. Yeah, you know what? Nah. Okay, that's enough for this stream. See you later. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. And come back. When will I be streaming next? Because I got stuff to do today, so it's not going to be today. I don't want to stream next week. In 2 weeks? Yeah, in 2 weeks I will probably be playing. What is it? What's that other? What's the other game that I've been playing recently? Give me a second. I'm drawing this out. Okay. Oh, right, FNAF. Okay. And 2 weeks, I will be finishing the fifth night, and if I do it fast enough, maybe even the sixth night. I think there's a sixth night at Freddy's. Either way, uh, yeah, come tune in 2 weeks, and I'll be doing that.